Occupy San Diego. We are here united as one people. It's as our constitutional right. We the people, not I the president, not I the corporate business that's keeping people down with debt and psychological slavery, excuse myself, by constantly having him deemed debt. We are here brought to fight not only an enemy foreign, but also domestic. That includes the corporate business that are holding so many millions of people down, not even in the United States, but worldwide.
Thanks for standing with me.
We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%.
You could notice.
I did not, actually. We're here to say
It's very important that we respect the folks who they're just taking out the orders that they're given from the very top. And let's be honest, this is given from the mayor on down. And so we are going to respect them, and we are going to be respectful with a peaceful protest tonight. Right? But what we're not going to do is get into what the media wants us to get into. They want to talk about a police protest. They want to talk about confrontation. They want to talk about tents. They want to talk about sanitary conditions. You know what we want to talk about? We want to talk about the 99%, right? We don't want to talk about tents and police. We want to talk about the economic crisis, right? And I will tell you, they want you to believe, and this is why we have labor unions and labor leaders here today. They want you to believe that the economic crisis was caused by our trash truck driver who's making less than $50,000 a year and might retire on less than $27,000 a year. They want to blame him or her for the economic crisis and not the banks and Wall Street that caused this economic crisis. Are we going to put up with that? We know what the media doesn't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the fact that Wall Street and the lack of taxes on the richest Americans has caused the economic crisis we're facing today. Are we going to let them not talk about that? No! And they don't want to talk about the big banks, right? They don't want to talk about the big banks that sold bad mortgages and now kicking working class and middle class Americans out of their house. Are we going to let them not talk about the big banks? No! Absolutely not, because we're going to remind them why we're here today. We're here because we're part of the 99% and we're sick and tired of the accusations that it is your third grade teacher who caused this economic crisis and not the bankers on Wall Street who we know who caused this economic crisis. Everyone out tonight, so we
But I wasn't in here. I was standing next to my car and they started moving everybody back. So I figured I'm not doing that, so, but the one cop came up to me and he jabbed me with his nightstick and knocked me down on my back. And then he walked over and he stomped in my leg, rubbed his boot in my leg. I got a hole that big. And I went to the hospital. They took me to the hospital. I got a fractured hip. And I said I can't back up. I'll lose my balance. And and one cop turned around and said, "What the hell's the matter with you? Don't you see he's a handicap?" And he said, "F him." Then the captain came over and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I want to get in my car and leave." But they won't let me in the car. So he put me in my car and opened up the blockade and he said, "Go ahead." I got up this morning and my leg was full of blood. I don't have no feeling in my leg. It was full of blood. So I said, I come over here and the nurse over here cleaned it up until I went to the hospital. And I just left the hospital an hour and a half ago. But I felt more worse for what they did to the girl when they kicked her in the head.
So once again, we have power in numbers right now for the first time since
all the cops wasn't bad. I seen about 4 of them that wanted to hurt people. I seen them knock a guy out of the wheelchair. He had no legs. He had no legs, and they knocked him out of the wheelchair because he didn't turn around and go the other way. Nobody fought back. Nobody got nasty. A lot of yelling and everything, but nobody put their hands on the top. If I have to come in a wheelchair, I will be here.
I can't imagine that happens in San Diego in America.
No, I think slowly people know that they're just going to come off the street because they're already starting over there and they're coming back on this end. So, I mean, we're self-organizing and we know not to stand in the middle of the street. So I think that's what's happening right now.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. So in city after city, we have built this movement. And we have shaken the politics of this country. Now instead of talking about the debt ceiling, and all that nonsense, we're talking about corporate greed. We're talking about the 99%. We're talking about the 1%. A giant has awoken in this country. A giant has awoken in this city. But what we found out last night, like they've been learning in Oakland, in Denver, in Nashville, in Atlanta, in Boston, in New York, is that you are not allowed to protest the rich in this country. They'll let you protest a little bit, but when your protest becomes effective, that's when they come to shut you down. So how are we going to do it? How are we going to build a movement that can't just be shut down? I think it starts with what we're seeing here tonight. With the solidarity we've seen from labor. With the solidarity we've seen from the veterans. We can build a movement. In every corner of this society. We can build a movement. That no police action can take down. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Mic check. So we watched this live from 3 o'clock in the morning.
So we watched this live 3 o'clock in the morning.
And it was very clear.
That
there was a tremendous amount of force here. And the live stream, the Twitter blew up. This morning, every was fully aware that there was going to be a recourse. And you guys showed it this afternoon and evening.